Most would agree that the top three prop firms are FTMO, Funded Next and The5ers. But how do they stack up against each other? Well, that's exactly what we're going to find out in this video. So all three of these firms will pay you if you make money and you follow their rules, and we can assess their reputations very quickly. FTMO have been operating since 2015, The5ers since 2016, and Funded Next since 2022. All three of them are known to pay their traders. They're known to operate ethically. They all have great websites, they all have their own MetaQuotes licenses, and they all have high scores for customer satisfaction on Trustpilot and PropFirm Match. Where these firms differ is in their pricing, their educational content, their trading conditions, and their scaling plans. Let's take a look. So using the two-step 100k program as an example, FTMO standard 100k evaluation costs $588.75. The Funded Next stellar two-step evaluation costs $549, and the The5ers 100k high-stakes evaluation costs $495. All three firms start their traders off with an 80% profit split, and the The5ers has the cheapest evaluation fee. The The5ers also offer the trader part of their evaluation fee refund after passing phase 1, which for the 100k account is $40. This $40 is given as a hub credit, which can be used to pay towards a new evaluation if the trader fails phase 2. This makes the The5ers the lowest risk firm to start with, as it has the lowest initial fee, and if you pass phase 1 and accept the hub credit, you can save yourself $40 from the next evaluation should you fail to pass phase 2. At Funded Next, the trader is paid a 15% split of the profit they made during the evaluation phases once they have made a 5% profit on the live account. Now, this is significant, and if the account was never to be scaled up, but 5% profit is going to be achieved, then Funded Next offer the most value of these three firms. Prop firms offer traders a way to trade a large amount of capital for a small amount of personal risk. What an amazing opportunity. It's attractive to both experienced traders and beginner traders alike. And of course, there are many more beginners out there than there are experienced traders. So the prop firms have got a choice to make, right? They can continuously take money from beginners as they lose at their attempts at passing funding evaluations, or they can take steps to actively educate their traders. I think it looks really good for a firm if they actively educate their traders. It shows that they care about long-term stability. It shows that they're able to make money from a profitable book of traders rather than solely relying on evaluation fees to run their business. The top three firms are all creating quality educational content. FTMO has got a journaling section of their account dashboard. They've got an equity simulator on there and some other useful tools that the traders can use to analyze and improve their performance. They also have a free trading academy, which is a well-structured course covering many trading concepts, and a psychology course. For their live traders, they also have performance coaches available. Funded Next have a journaling section on their trader dashboard. They've recently launched an emotional intelligence course. And now this is the weakest showing here, but given that they have just released an educational course, I expect that there will be more to follow. The The5ers have the most educational content. They have a number of courses on their website. They have a structured video on demand section on their trader dashboard, which contains hundreds of hours of content. And on their YouTube channel, there are hundreds of educational videos. They also live stream on YouTube 4 days every week. They have a very active Discord server for their traders where they have regular group calls to discuss trading related topics. The trading conditions are very good at all three firms, but the The5ers are leading the way with the tightest spreads and in most cases instant execution. There's very little slippage. Funded Next are a very close second, with their spreads being a little bit wider than at the The5ers, but Funded Next also have excellent trade execution and very little slippage during normal market conditions. FTMO are third best here. They do have the widest spreads. That's not to say that FTMO's trading conditions are bad. They're still really good. Still some of the industry leaders. They're just not quite as good as Funded Next and the The5ers, which are exceptional. Both Funded Next and FTMO have the same requirements for scaling up, which is to make at least 10% profit over a 4-month period with at least 2 payouts during that time. With FTMO, the account scales up by 25% of the initial balance each time, and at Funded Next, the account scales up by 40% of the initial balance each time. Both will give you a 90% profit split after the first scale. This means that if you were to scale every 4 months with both firms, then after 40 months with FTMO, your 100k account will grow to $350,000, and with Funded Next, it will grow to $500,000. At the The5ers, the scaling plan is a little bit different. The account will scale up every time the trader makes 10% profit and completes 3 profitable days. The account scales up by 25% for the first 4 scale-ups, and then it scales up by 50% for the next 6 scale-ups. The profit split is increased to 85% after the third scale up, to 90% after the fifth scale up, and from the seventh scale up, the trader is given a personalised contract with a 100% profit split and a fixed monthly payout. So after 10 scale ups on the 5ers account, the balance will have been increased to $500,000, and the trader will have a $10,000 fixed monthly payout plus a 100% profit split on any profits they make. The 5ers scaling plan allows a trader to scale significantly faster than the other firms, so it's the 5ers leading the way here, with Funded Next in second and FTMO third. All three are really excellent firms. They're my top three for a reason. But from this comparison, I've got to say that the 5ers are offering the best value on a single $100,000 two-step evaluation. 5ers have the cheapest price, the best scaling plan, the best trading conditions, and the best educational content. Next up is Funded Next. Their scaling plan beats FTMO's. Their prices are cheaper than FTMO's, and their trading conditions are better than FTMO's too. And that leaves FTMO in third. Now, FTMO is still a premium product, but they just sit behind the 5ers and Funded Next in this particular comparison. So my advice is to aim for maximum funding allocation with each of these firms before looking to trade with any others. There's no doubt that these three firms are trustworthy and will pay traders who are trading responsibly and following their rules. And you can trade more than $800,000 in capital with these three firms alone. The educational content is free, and if you are still in the learning phase of your trading journey, then I recommend checking out all of the content these firms have to offer. And if you would like to learn any more about any of these firms, then check out the full video reviews we have on our YouTube channel, or head over to our website to check out the full review articles. That's all for now. If you found this video useful, please drop us a like and subscribe to the channel. And if you would like us to review a particular firm, or if you have a question you'd like us to answer, please let us know in the comments. Thank you for watching. I'll see you again in the next one.